Right. Now we are going to discuss equations of motion by graphical method. Here, if you derive the equations by graphical method, it is very easy for us to solve the problems. So, watch the video carefully. Now we are solving equations of motion by graphical method. Right, Nana? Here, two important ones. One is slope, one is area. So remember these two. One is slope, one is area. Right, we know very well what is slope. This is slope. This is slope. Now we want to find the slope. Simply draw a perpendicular line. This is a right angle line. So this is the slope. Fix the 2 points. We want to find slope. This slope is nothing but, Sirana, I am explaining in easy manner. Here, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. How much slope you are finding, first fix it. So I am finding this much slope. So this is the first one, this is the second one. Right. At second point, write the value of y-axis. Suppose here the y-axis value is y2. And first point, write the value of y-axis, that is y1. That means the second point, y-axis value is y2, this is y1. Next, at second point, write the value of x-axis. Suppose at second point on x-axis the value is x2. And at first point the value of x-axis x1. Right. Then see here, slope is equal to simply, see a slope, this side is equal to ratio of these two sides. Ratio of this side by this side. What is the length of this side? This side length is y2 minus y1. What is the ratio of, this is a ratio. This, what is the side of this axis? This is x2 minus x1. The length of y-axis is y2 minus y1. The length of x-axis x2 minus x1. Then slope is equal to the ratio of this length by this length. So slope is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. This is slope. Okay, Nana? Right. Area. Area. By using graph, find area. See here I am writing, see here, simply draw a graph. So y-axis, x-axis. Suppose the graph is like this, imaginary line. So now we want to find the area under the graph. This one, area under the graph. So area under the graph. Here area under the graph, we want this area. This area is nothing but this side multiplied by this side. Otherwise, this side multiplied by this side. That means this side how much y, this side how much x. So this length by this length gives area under the graph. So area under the graph is nothing but multiplication of y-axis with x-axis. By multiplication of y-axis with x-axis gives the area under the graph. See here difference. Slope means ratio of y-axis by ratio of x-axis. Means ratio of change in y-axis by change in x-axis. Okay, na? They simply write delta y by delta x. Change means delta. Now, I am deriving equations of motion by using velocity time graph. Why velocity time graph? Means we know very well velocity is equal to displacement by time. Velocity is equal to displacement by time, and acceleration is equal to change in velocity by time. Change in velocity by time taken. That means here velocity is related to displacement and velocity is related to acceleration. So velocity related to displacement, velocity related to acceleration. So if you draw the graph of velocity time, so from velocity time graph we can find the relation of displacement and we can find the relation of acceleration. I hope the students the concept is clear. Right now see here Nana. So draw velocity time graph. Draw velocity time graph. See here I am drawing velocity time graph. Right, see here. So velocity time. Right. First I want to find slope. So this is slope. So here origin. So velocity time graph. See here velocity. Velocity is taken on y-axis. Time is taken on x-axis. No, this is the slope. We want to find this slope. Then what I said, fix 2 points. This is 1, this is 2. Next, so draw a perpendicular line to x-axis. Next, at point 2, what is the value of y-axis? Suppose here value is velocity v. At point 1, what is the value of y-axis? Suppose its value is 0 because on y-axis the value is 0. So at point 2 on y-axis the value is v. At point 1 on y-axis the value is 0. Right. Next at point 2 find the value on x-axis. At this point the x-axis value is t because x-axis time is given. At point 1 the x-axis value is 0. Then write here slope. Slope is equal to y2 minus y by x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1 means change in y-axis. This much change. How much change this is? Here in the place of y2 v, in the place of y1 here 0. So this is v minus 0 by next x2 minus x1 means this one. In the place of x2 here t minus in the place of x1 here 0. So see here Nana. V minus 0 means not V minus 0 means inwards change in velocity. So this is equal to change in velocity by this is time. Time taken means it is also change. Time takes means this is also change in time. So time taken. So change in velocity by time taken. This is nothing but acceleration. Acceleration. So slope gives what here? Slope gives acceleration. That means slope of velocity time graph. Slope of velocity time graph gives acceleration. This is important. So slope of velocity time gives acceleration. Right. Next, here again draw velocity time graph. So velocity time graph. So a graph is like this. Now we want to find the area under the graph. Area under the graph. Right. What I said Nana, area under the graph. So area under the graph. Area under the graph is nothing but a product of y-axis and x-axis. In the place of y-axis, what is there here? Velocity. Into in the place of x-axis, what is there here? Time. So velocity into time. What is meant by velocity into time? We know very well velocity is equal to displacement by time. Then velocity into time is equal to displacement. So this is equal to displacement. So area under the VT graph gives displacement. So here I am writing area under VT graph. Area under VT graph gives displacement. Displacement. That means here slope of VT graph. Slope of VT graph gives acceleration. Area under VT graph gives displacement. So remember these. By knowing velocity time graph, it is very easy to derive the three equations of motion, because in velocity time graph we can derive displacement by knowing area under VT graph, and by velocity time graph we can derive acceleration. So this is the importance of velocity time graph. Now see here, Nana. Now use graph by graphical method and derive the equations of motion. By which graph we are deriving the equations of motion? Velocity time graph. Right. So board is very rough one. Smooth it. Right. I hope you all are enjoying this class. If you are enjoying the class, please chart in the box S. S. If you are following the class, please chart in the box S. 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 Right. Now draw a VT graph for solving equations of motion. Right, Nana? Now see here. Right. First I am drawing velocity time graph. Right. 0. Time is on x-axis. Velocity is on y-axis. Right. Already you know equations of motion. V equal to u plus at. In this equation, u means initial velocity. That means the body, when the body starts, it has some initial velocity. Its initial velocity is not 0, it has some initial velocity. That's why the graph starts from here. Right. It has some initial velocity. Right. Right. This is a graph of velocity time graph. Now see here, this point mark A. So what I said to you. So first, in order to find the slope, see here, this is slope. First write the points. Write the points, Nana. What are the points? Slope of VT graph. See here, this is VT graph. This is slope. Slope of VT graph gives acceleration. This is fixed. Right now, see here, fix the points, first one and second one, and draw a perpendicular line. See here, this is B on time axis. Then what I said, next one, fix slope. See here, this is the slope. So fix here 1 and 2. Then write the, at this point, write the y-axis value. Suppose here velocity at point 2, the velocity is V. The velocity is V. I hope it is clear. Oh, it is clear. Okay, I am drawing down. It is not clear. Right, I am drawing down here. That u 0 time. Right, now see here. U B. It has some initial velocity. This point is A. Draw a perpendicular line on x-axis. Means time. Now see here, Nana. Fix 2 points. This is 1, this is 2. Now see here, at this point, what is the value on y-axis? It is V. Suppose V, final velocity is V. After time t. Next, at first point, see this is a slope. This is the first point of slope. Find the value on y-axis. Here value is u. Next, second point, value on x-axis. This is the x-axis value. At first point, find the value of x-axis. 0 is the value on x-axis. Right, this is fixed. Then this is the slope. This is slope. Slope is equal to, you know already, change in y-axis by change in x-axis. Change in y-axis. Change in y-axis means this is y-axis because this much slope only we are not finding here. This is the slope. So if you want to find this slope, we need this length by this length. So what is the length of this one? This length is nothing but v minus u. Change in y-axis v minus u by x2 minus x1. So for this is x2 minus x1. So this is x2 minus this one's length on x-axis. So this is equal to t x2 minus x1 on x2 value how much? T. X1 value how much? 0. So this is t minus 0. So this is equal to v minus u by t. Right, already we know very well slope of VT graph. This is VT graph and we are finding slope. Slope of VT graph gives what? Acceleration. So slope of VT graph is equal to acceleration. Acceleration is equal to V minus U by T. So this is equal to AT equal to V minus U. Then V is equal to U plus AT. So this is the proof of first equation of motion by graphical method. I hope students the concept is clear. The concept is clear, Nana. Right, next is here second equation of motion. Next here Nana, second equation of motion. Okay, some students are charting, they are unable to see this one. So I am drawing this figure again downwards, no problem. See here very dirty board, but it is useful for us. Sometimes dirty people helps us, but board is not dirty. So clean it as much as possible. If board shines, then only we will shine. Right. Right, Nana? Let's see the board. Only two equations of motions are there. At daytime, no, I will explain too, because always rubbing a board is very tough job. Right. Now see here. 0. So now it is visible. Right. Initial velocity U, final velocity. I will write. Wait. So time t. Right. This point is A. Right now we are finding second equation of motion, that is S is equal to ut plus half at square. Second equation of motion. Right, in the second equation of motion, S is there. S means displacement. So from velocity time graph, which part gives displacement? Already we know area. So area under VT graph. Area under VT graph gives displacement. This is key for this. Area under VT graph. Now you want to find area under VT graph, because in this equation displacement is involved. Now for this purpose, so draw a perpendicular line on x-axis. Suppose this point is B. Now we want to find area under the graph. That means we want to find entire this area. So for this purpose, see here it is not triangle. So I am extend this line. See here now. Now this point is C, this point is D. So find this area and this area. If you observe, this area looks like triangle and this area is rectangle. Right? Now find here first of all this one. So here area under VT graph. Area under VT graph gives displacement. So find area under graph. Area under graph. Here two areas. This is one, this is another one. So A and A. This is area 1, this is area 2. This area, what is the shape of this area? This is the area of triangle plus area of rectangle. So area of rectangle. So we know very well areas. Area formula you know very well. What is the area of triangle? Area of triangle is half into base into height plus area of rectangle. Area of rectangle length into breadth. So length into breadth. So this is half into base in this triangle. In the triangle base. What is base? This is base. This is base. This is base. Here, this is base. What is this side? CD. This side is CD. Here, CD. Height. This is height. Height is AD. So base is CD. Height is AD. Plus length into breadth in rectangle. See, in this rectangle, length means this much length. So this is OB into this is BD. So this is BD. This is BD. See, BD. Okay, na? So this is equal to half CD. CD means here base, means x-axis. What is the value of CD? CD is equal to this much time. From here to here, what is the time taken? Suppose T. So CD is T. So CD is nothing but x-axis. So AD means y-axis. Y-axis, this much length. This is AD. Already you know, find this value on y-axis. On y-axis, this value is V. On x-axis, here value is U. So what is this much length? This length already know, y2 minus y1, already y-axis. This length is nothing but V minus U. So this much length is V minus U. So right here, V minus U. Plus OB. See in this OB from here to here how much? How much length this is? This length is T, time T, into BD. BD means from here to here. See from here to here, BD from here to here. This is how much? This is how much? U. See here U. So right here U. Right here V minus U is there. So remember, in each equation we need acceleration. Why? Because once the acceleration is known one entire throughout the motion, we can use that acceleration, because in the equations of motion already we fixed two condition. In one of the condition is acceleration is constant throughout the motion. That is a condition. So find acceleration here. Then it is easy for solving the problems. So there is a relation between V minus U and acceleration. So I am writing here acceleration is equal to V minus U by T. If T comes this side, AT is equal to V minus U. So in the place of V minus U, we can write acceleration into T. Substitute here half into T into V minus U, nothing but acceleration into time, plus UT. Now this is equal to, see here first write ut plus half a t into t square. Now this is area under VT graph. Area under VT graph nothing but area under VT graph, velocity into time, nothing but displacement. So this is displacement. So area under VT graph is nothing but displacement. So displacement equal to ut plus half at square. So this is the proof of second equation of motion by graphical method. Next is here Nana, third one. What is the third equation of motion? V square minus u square equal to 2as. So in the third equation of motion, there is no involvement of t. First one, see here Nana, ignore t. Next here s is there. S means displacement. So displacement from velocity time graph, how you can find displacement? In velocity time graph, displacement is nothing but area under VT graph. If you find area under VT graph, that is displacement. That means find this area. This is the area under VT graph. This area is under VT graph. So this area, entire this area gives displacement. So find displacement. So I am finding area under VT graph. Area under VT graph. So here see Already we completed area under VT graph, but there is a little bit difference is there. Why? Because in the second equation of motion there is an involvement of time, but in the third equation eliminate t. So eliminate t. So in order to eliminate t, I am using entire area. See, here entire area means triangle plus rectangle, that is nothing but area of trapezium. Area of trapezium. So this area is nothing but in the form of trapezium. So find area of trapezium, that is equal to area of VT graph. So area of trapezium. So area of VT graph nothing but displacement. Area of trapezium, formula area of trapezium means half into sum of parallel sides. Sum of parallel sides. See here, this is one parallel side OC and another parallel side is AB. So this is nothing but OC plus AB. AB. So I am writing very. So here area of half into sum of parallel sides. One parallel side is OC, another parallel side is AB. So this is OC plus AB into perpendicular distance between these two parallel lines. This is a perpendicular distance between these two parallel lines into OB. Then write here 1 by 2 OC. What is the value of OC? OC means here, this is the value of OC, that is U. Plus AB. AB means from here, entire this value. This value is nothing but V minus U plus U. See here, from here U, this is V minus U. V minus U plus U, that is nothing but V. Otherwise here, from here to here, this is AB. From here up to here U, this is V minus U. V minus U plus U, that is V. V minus U plus U, that is V. So AB is V. Into OB. OB means this much length. What is this much length? That is nothing but x-axis, that is time. Into time. But we know very well there is no involvement of t. So eliminate this t. So eliminate t means already you know here A is equal to V minus U by t. From this t is equal to V minus U by A. Substitute here in the place of t V minus U by A. Now here this is A plus B into A minus B. A plus B into A minus B. A square minus B square. So V square minus U square by A. So this is equal to V square minus U square equal to 2AS. So this is the third equation proof by graphical method. I hope the concept is clear. Thank you.